Okay, it's 6:43. For those of you who've been waiting for us on the internet, I apologize. We had some technical errors. We're back online and we're doing well now. So cross your fingers and your toes. Here we go. With that, I will call the July 5th Common Council meeting order. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Mayor Olson.
Here.
Alderman Hopfer.
Here.
Alderwoman Eichman.
Here.
Alderwoman Wilhelm.
Thanks, Jim.
Here.
Alderwoman Hanneman.
Here.
Alderman Barber.
Here.
Alderman Nelson.
Here.
We have a quorum. Please rise. Join the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Before we get started, I want to thank the members of the Civic Celebrations Commission for their stellar work this entire week. The Wall That Heals, the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, was a tremendous success, visited by approximately 8,500 people. And then our parade and festival for the last 4 days also was a tremendous success. So I thank them again for their hard work. I also want to take a moment to congratulate now Lieutenant John Nelson of the Waterford Police Department. Recently got a promotion quickly and suddenly. Congratulations, Alderman. Okay, with that, we move to citizens' comment period. Is there a citizen wishing to speak on any matter? Please rise, come forward, give us your name and address, and tell us what you want to say.
All right. Hello, my name is Biz Mishra, Bismishra. I live at 7536 South Friar Court, Franklin, Wisconsin. And today I wish to discuss item 7, which is a resolution to rescind resolution number 2021-7792, which is the latter being about a proposal for the creation of a bike lane and a pedestrian path by Pleasantview and Marquette Avenue. Today, I'm here to urge the council to keep resolution 2021-7792 for the benefit of the community and its future development. Bike and pedestrian paths provide recreation and are a great alternative to motor vehicles for commuting. Personally, I've lived in Franklin for 10 years now, or 12 years now. I graduated Franklin High School in 2021, so I'm quite acquainted with the community, and I really like the Oak Leaf Trail as a bike path personally. But there is one issue with that, is that there is no easy way to access the Oak Leaf Trail aside from a motor vehicle. If I were to bike there, which I do, there's only one painted bike lane and the sidewalks only run to the library. I have to go on the shoulder for the rest of the distance. In addition, there is a particularly dangerous intersection at 76th and Drexel. There are no crosswalks and there is no shoulder for bikes or pedestrians to cross. This creates a dangerous situation and essentially isolates pedestrians and cyclists from crossing the road. Now, this lack of pedestrian bike infrastructure is quite bad for people who cannot drive or do not choose to drive. These include the elderly, the handicapped, low-income families, and of course, the youth. Now, if I extrapolated that same distance I have to travel to the Oak Leaf Trail to somewhere like Madison, Wisconsin, from the Lakeshore Dorms to the Monona Terrace, which is about 2.6 miles, I can count on robust interconnected bike lanes, a dedicated commuter path through the city, and that leads right to the Monona Terrace. It's called the Southwest Commuter Path, and since 2014, over 2 million commuters have used it. And this summer, average commuter numbers are around 1,000 people per day. So a new path that is proposed will not only act as a recreational path, but also one for commuters. Kids and parents alike can commute to and from school and the Pleasantview Park. They are no longer constrained by bus or car availability. Imagine kids finally going to school by themselves or to play at the park. It's great for the independence of kids and less of a hassle for parents to transport their kids around. It also will reduce traffic in the area. More people walking and biking means fewer cars on the road. It's much safer, and that leads to less noise and air pollution. We'll also see greater use from the local community. In cities like Seville, Spain, which constructed a lot of bike lanes recently, it has seen an 11-fold increase in cyclists, many of them including children and the elderly. These bike lanes, aside from the health and recreation benefits, offer a cheap and fun alternative to motor vehicles. This is especially true at a time of high gas prices, economic uncertainty, and a changing climate. So I'd like to reiterate and urge the Council to keep Resolution 2021-7792 for the benefit and future development of the community. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Very articulate and well-spoken. Alderman Wilhelm is going to give you some good news, I think.
Yes, just for the correction on that, the resolution doesn't eliminate the trail. The resolution changes who will be paying for the trail. And the developer had agreed to put the trail in, and somehow, a meeting I wasn't at, it got changed. So we're going to change it back. So good news is we're keeping the trail.
Thank you.
And thank you for your interest in the trail and for coming and speaking.
And I say, go ahead and take credit for it. Anyone else wishing to speak? Anyone else wishing to speak? It's not really appropriate, but Alderman Barber.
Be a connection from the high school to the sports center using the Oak Leaf Trail. And that's something we are discussing at future meetings, so be aware of that. It's a small trail that connects 60th to the trail itself. So that would be a unique ride through Parkway, through quiet neighborhoods, and solve your issue.
And if you give the assistant city engineer your business card, your contact information, they'll be happy to send you a PDF of a map that outlines all the trails in the city of Franklin. I think you might be pleasantly surprised about what's been planned. So there you go. Okay, any other citizen? Seeing no other citizen rise, I'll close the citizens' comment period and move on. Approval of the regular meeting minutes of the Common Council meeting of June 24th. There's an amended copy at your desk.
Discussion.
Okay, moved and seconded, Alderman Wilhelm and then Alderman Nelson.
Okay, so in front of you is an amended copy, and after talking with the clerk, I think we had a little miscommunication. So she has the correct thing in here with the delete the second trail. So if you can see, it says full trail, pedestrian trail. So the words in underline, it says deleting the trail between pedestrian connectivity. And that connectivity map, of course, is as amended. The other change was 19-9 of commencing projects, which she inserted as part of the motion. I have one more. The other one I have is on G11. I am not asking for a correction. I just like to state that was not my motion. My motion was to have the council be able to see who we were hiring, and the motion says it was to deny. That somehow became my motion because it was suggested that that was what I was trying to say. However, when the mayor said move to deny, I thought someone else introduced a new motion or something. I didn't know exactly how my motion went from that to that. And so my motion didn't even get a chance to get seconded. It just became the motion to deny without me amending, changing, or giving an opportunity to amend my motion. But I just want to make that clarification. Thank you.
On the amended document, page 3, item G as in George 9, paragraph 3, where it says, starts off with, policy setting is a function of the legislative branch. I thought that was the body, elected alderpersons and mayor. If it doesn't matter, that's fine, but I thought it was supposed to be body. That's all I have.
Who was the maker of the motion? The change to the word body?
Sure. Was that correct or not? I thought the clerk.
Madam Clerk.
Yeah, branch is correct, but I can correct it in the code when I bring it back.
Sounds good.
we listen to the meeting a lot, so that's how we know branch is correct, but we can fix it so that that's satisfied.
Thank you.
So I'm not clear, are we changing it to body or leaving it as branch? We're leaving it as branch, correct?
Leave it in as branch. We'll leave it in as branch in the motion, but when Director of Administration Stino brings back the document, she will propose or put in your proposal of the word body instead of branch, but the motion did include the word branch.
Thank you.
Whole document. All those in favor of the motion to approve as amended signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Organizational business, Susan Lance to the Parks Commission at the Parks Commission's request.
I move the appointment.
Second?
All those in, Madam Clerk?
Alderman Holfer.
Aye.
Alderwoman Eichmann.
Aye.
Alderwoman Wilhelm.
Aye.
Alderwoman Hanneman.
Aye.
Alderman Barber.
Aye.
Alderman Nelson.
Aye.
Motion carries 6 ayes, no noes, no absence, no abstentions. We have no letters and petitions. We move on to G1, a resolution imposing conditions and restrictions for special use at 11113 West Forest Home Avenue. I hope I got all the ones right. Suite 220 for a aesthetics and beauty salon.
Second.
Nelson and Eichmann. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. This one I strongly recommend. Purchase of a Milo, I forgot what the acronym is, force of training, use of force training simulator for
Department grant funded and move to approve the purchase of the Milo use of force training simulator using the ARPA grant funding.
Can we put down a universal second? Holfer, and then Alderwoman Hanneman, and then me, and then the chief.
My turn first? Thanks. I just want to make the comment that having just recently graduated from the Citizens Police Academy, we had the opportunity as part of that to spend some time with Milo out at the WCTC. And it was very fascinating, and I can easily see why this is going to be a huge benefit.
I'm going to be in advance of Alderman Barber. Both he and I took the FBI Citizens Academy, and they have a Milo in their facility, and I believe that this one will have more capability, I think. Just reading this back.
This is the top of the line.
Wow.
That's just,
Bigger.
Yeah.
I don't know what they have, but. wouldn't
Chief,
forget that.
why don't you give us a nickel tour, please?
I mean, they have different levels. I mean, they go from one screen, 2 screens, or 3 screen options. We're getting the 3 screen option, so it's a 180-degree visual, but different scenarios officers can be put through. And it's mostly shoot, don't shoot, but it's really teaches de-escalation techniques, which is obviously very huge nowadays. And we have taken Citizen Academy people out to WCTC, but it's used very sparingly because we have to pay for it, and we don't really put our officers through that a lot. They get a very limited use of that type of a system for in-service at METC and such, but this will give us a dedicated unit in our department, and it's going to be great because put all our people through regular training on it and continuing to put civilians. It's a good eye-opener for civilians, so really excited to be able to get it.
Given the activities when Akron, or
It,
wherever the latest shooting incident
oh,
was. where-
Highland Park.
No, the one where the police.
Oh.
It's Akron.
Akron. Oh,
This kind of device not only helps in the training of our police officers, but it can also help in terms of the public relations aspect of all of this. Given the opportunity that Alderwoman Hanneman, Barber, and I have had, it gives you a better understanding, although you can't get exact understanding, but a better understanding of what a police officer needs to go through when he makes a decision like that. And I hope, Chief, we're going to make this available. It's ARPA funds. Are we going to make it available to the neighboring communities?
We could
Possibly.
arrange that if there's an interest, sir. I mean, everybody's getting ARPA funds throughout the county, so I don't know what other departments are asking for or getting, but we have a history of sharing our services and we've borrowed other things from other departments, so I'm sure if someone wants to use it, we'll make it available.
And hopefully this will have an impact on our insurance. Anyway, anyone else? Alderman Holfer.
So obviously, the training the new recruits and stuff, it's great for that. How often would you anticipate the experienced officers going through the training? I mean, on a regular basis, or?
Yeah, we definitely would incorporate it in our regular training. We do firearms training minimum of 4 times a year. So I'd like to see at least a minimum of 4 times a year and used more often for remedial training and things. But we'll work on as much as we can. I mean, there's a limit to how many training hours we can devote for anything, but we will incorporate it as much as
Especially that de-escalation portion is critical.
very important nowadays. And I mean, again, if it prevents one being unnecessary shooting, it's worth it. It's really all about. We want to ensure as much as possible that if an officer has to use deadly force, it's totally justified. Right decisions are being made.
Thank you.
Okay, Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Alderman Nelson.
Aye.
Alderman Barber.
Aye.
Alderwoman Hanneman.
Aye.
Alderwoman Wilhelm.
Aye.
Alderwoman Eichman.
Aye.
Alderman Holfer.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Move on to G3, which provides the money, an ordinance to amend ordinance 2021-2486, an ordinance to adopt the 2022 annual budget for Police Department Grant Fund to provide $80,581.50 of State of Wisconsin ARPA grant funds for the purchase of a Milo use of force training simulator.
So move.
Second.
Barbara and Eichman, Madam Clerk.
Alderman Holfer.
Aye.
Alderwoman Eichman.
Aye.
Alderwoman Wilhelm.
Aye.
Alderwoman Hanneman.
Aye.
Alderman Barber.
Aye.
Alderman Nelson.
Aye.
Motion carries, 6 ayes, no noes, no absence, no abstentions. G4,
Thank you.
thank you, Chief.
Thanks.
Let us know what gets in. Approval of an updated job description merging fire and paramedic into one lieutenant position.
So move.
Second.
Barber and Hanneman, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. G5 is authorization to purchase a Windows 2022 data core and client access licenses. The amount $23,868.96 and $33,537.71. This is to CDW Government Division.
So move.
Second.
Barbara and Hanneman, Madam Clerk. No, this doesn't require that. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. G6 is the authorization to purchase a DPW replacement file and application server. Total cost of $7,500, again from CDWG.
So moved.
Second.
Want me to read
Nelson
them?
and Hanneman.
Okay.
All those,
Discussion?
Alderman Holfer.
Was this on this year's budget?
Yes.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. G7 is a resolution to rescind you're going to make me do this, aren't you? All right. A resolution to rescind Resolution 2021-7792, a resolution authorizing certain officials to accept a pedestrian access bicycle path easement for Pleasantview Reserve Subdivision located at approximately 51st Street and West Marquette Avenue, and to authorize certain officials to accept a public recreational trail easement for Pleasantview Reserve Subdivision and informational updates on the Pleasantview Reserve Subdivision Development Agreement and the agreement to construct West Marquette Avenue from South 51st Street to South 49th Street between and among the City of Franklin and Credo Homes, Inc. and Franklin 49th Street LLC. Alderman Hammond. Wilhelm.
I just want to, Tyler, I'm going to include the pages 73 through 79. So I wanted you to double check because all the rest of those are the old documents and I don't think that was clear. So, and then on the page for the exhibit, on page 79, which would be the last page, it still says easement K, exhibit K1, so I'm going to add that as basically whiting those out, because now it became exhibit C and those are the old ones. So with that, I'll make a motion to adopt a resolution to rescind resolution number 2021-7792, a resolution authorizing certain officials to accept a pedestrian access and bicycle path easement for Pleasantview Reserve subdivision located at approximately South 51st Street and West Marquette Avenue, and to authorize certain officials to accept a public recreational trail easement for Pleasantview Reserve subdivision, pages designated as 73 through 79, removing the reference to exhibits K and K1, and depicting the trail on the trail connectivity map.
Second.
Motion moved by Alderman Wilhelm, seconded by Alderman Holford. Just again, for the people in the public, this is a lot of stuff here, but it's really quite simple. It's changing who pays for this trail from the city of Franklin to the developer,
And I'd like
and
to
then
give,
corrects all the documents.
I'd like to give a lot of credit to the senior engineer who pulled this all together, and city attorney as well. Thank you.
Alderman Barber. Push your button.
Running a trail along the quarry property from 51st and Marquette all the way over to the trail? See if the quarry would be interested in putting a trail alongside the road there?
It's been done, that's not on the agenda.
What? Well, I just thought I'd put it out there.
Well, I'll talk to you about that later. In fact, the mayor can too.
Yeah, there's history there.
Lots.
There is.
Yeah.
Yes. That's why you have the, well, it's not on the agenda.
Right.
Okay, did we vote?
No.
All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
I'll second it if it hasn't been seconded. Okay, good, sorry.
See, you get to be a lieutenant and then,
I didn't hear the second.
all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. G8, authorize the release of performance bond from Lexon Insurance Company for Aspen Woods subdivision phase 1 and 2, and a performance bond for the same subdivision.
Second.
Holford and Wilhelm, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. G9, more shiny chrome. Authorization for the engineering department to purchase a 2022 F-150 from Ewald Automotive for $48,045.
Second.
Eichmann and Barber. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Move on to licenses. Alderwoman Hanneman.
Yes. The License Committee moves the following. On page 1 of our agenda, Kenneth Burks, new and renewal is hold for appearance. Adriana Murillo, renew and renewal, hold for appearance. Correa Rosa, approve. Davis, approve. Geldon, approve. Lujan, approve. Sawyer Young is hold for appearance. Moving to page 2, all items on page 2 are approvals. And moving to page 3, the Franklin Lions Club St. Martin's Labor Day Fair is approved. We were adjourned at 6:04.
Seconded by Alderman Wilhelm. I just warned everybody that the Lions Club's on 2 of these pages, and they're a bunch of troublemakers. A wily bunch. And the lionesses are kind of lioness too. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Bless you. Motion carries. Vouchers and payrolls. There a motion to approve the following city vouchers and ending date July 1, 2022 in the amount of $6,150,760.32, and payroll dated July 1st in the amount of $432,750.58, and payments of the various payroll deductions in the amount of $236,132.89, plus the city matching payments, and payroll estimated for July 15th in the amount of $418,000, and payments of the estimated payroll deductions in the amount of $235,000, plus city matching payments.
So move.
Second.
Barbara and Hanneman, Madam Clerk.
Alderman Nelson.
Aye.
Alderman Barber. Alderwoman Hanneman.
Aye.
Alderwoman Wilhelm.
Aye.
Alderwoman Eichman.
Aye.
Alderman Holfer.
Aye.
Motion carries, 6 ayes, no noes, no absence, no abstentions. For those of you on YouTube, we are about to go into closed session. We've ended our normal order of business. We have 3 closed session items. I do not anticipate us going back onto video at the end of them, so this will end the broadcast day for the YouTube channel. So with that, is there the first closed session, is there a motion to go into closed session, common council under closed session pursuant to 19.85 sub 1 sub C and E to discuss collective bargaining strategy in regard to negotiations with the Franklin Police Officers Association for competitive and bargaining reasons, and to re-enter open session at the same place thereafter to act on such matters as discussed therein as the common council deems appropriate.
So move.
Second.
Holfer and Hanneman, Madam Clerk.
Alderman Holfer.
Aye.
Alderwoman Eichman.
Aye.
Alderwoman Wilhelm.
Aye.
Alderwoman Hanneman.
Aye.
Alderman Barber.
Aye.
Alderman Nelson.
Aye.
Motion carries, 6 ayes, no noes, no absent, no abstentions. Thank you very much. Folks, we're going to ask you to leave the chambers, please, and we're kind of done for the evening for public part of it. So thank you.